And so, therefore, we are now at a new stage of lowness. Joining us in Obama's weakness on the world stage are the American people, because you are an American and this man is your president. The question I'm going to ask you today is this. Are you frightened with the direction Obama's taking America, and why? Be specific if you are frightened. I'm going to eliminate any doubt, actually, when you think about it. I want to read for you what I've written out. Obama's weakness on the world stage. Here is the list on the Savage Nation. In case many of you are deceived by the propaganda, I'm going to read 7 points, and tell me if you can refute any of them. Tell me if you diehard leftists can refute any of these points. Over and over again, Obama has attempted to appease the Hitler of Iran and has been humiliated over and over and over again. And each time he has been humiliated, each rejected offer is met with renewed U.S. negotiating overtures. So it's like you going to a bully and saying to the bully, don't hit me, and the bully slaps you, and you beg him not to hit you again. Number 2, Obama's given into Russia's sphere of influence in Eastern Europe, over the Ukraine, right? You don't know anything about that. Over Georgia. Russia has annexed Abkhazia and South Ossetia. That's according to Obama and Hillary's reset policy with Russia. 3, Obama has appeased Syria, Iran's puppet. 4, Obama has gratuitously slapped at Britain over the Falkland Islands. You didn't know that? Didn't make it to your local paper? 5, Obama has stabbed Israel in the back. He has undercut the Czech Republic and Poland, and he has treated Lebanon and Georgia with indifference. 6, Obama has been passive as Venezuela's dictator Hugo Chavez has been organizing his anti-American revolution while deepening his country's military and commercial ties both with Iran and Russia. That's right, in our own sphere of influence. 7, if you forgot this one, which side were you on? Obama supported a pro-Chavez, pro-Castro would-be dictator in Honduras seeking unconstitutional powers in defiance of the democratic institutions of that nation. But if you think this is by accident, you're crazy. Remember his speech before the UN. At the UN last year, Obama said no one nation can or should try to dominate another nation. He was talking about the nation called the United States of America, which he has bull-weevilled himself into the leadership of. Obama's weakness on the world stage, it's not weakness. It's not passivity. It is the ascent of a Marxist to the highest position in the land. Speaking about Marxism, we have another shock for all of you Upper East Side New Yorkers who are actually delusional. Most American liberals think that because they have a certain degree of education and a certain degree of affluence, that they are sane. Of course, their doctors know differently. Their daughters know differently. Their wives know differently. Their husbands know differently. Most American liberals are delusional, which is why they're more medicated than conservatives. Today, a group of New York liberals are sitting in abject awe in Carnegie Hall as I speak, worshiping one of the world's biggest holy men phonies, who I have ridiculed for years, named the Dalai Lama. How many years have I ridiculed the Dalai Lama on this show? And I've said, stop listening to this fraud. Today, the Dalai Lama goes to New York City, and hundreds, if not thousands, of liberals come and put their hands in front of themselves, and they bow as though they're in a Chinese restaurant asking for a glass of water or a napkin. And the Tibetan leader says, I am a Marxist. That's right. The Tibetan leader, Dalai Lama, the con man, says, still I am a Marxist. Marxism has moral ethics, says Dalai Lama, whereas capitalism is only how to make profit, said the old foul-mouthed fool. I have one bit of advice for the old foul-mouthed con man, the Dalai Lama. Take your begging cup to Marxist nations. Someone asked him about the charge for tickets. One of the reporters actually asked the foul-mouthed phony from Tibet why his lectures were so expensive. Why were tickets selling for as much as hundreds of dollars? The foul-mouthed phony Dalai Lama said, none of the money goes to me personally. You should ask the organizer. I have no connection. Really? And then, of course, he broke into his famous little laugh, and all the liberals went along with the laugh. Do you know how that goes? Have you ever been at one of these liberal a-kissing events where if the master laughs, they laugh, as though they're in a sort of est session? Whenever the laughter emanates from the stage, they know it's a time to laugh like the little children they are, sitting in Huggies. Now, the Dalai Lama is of no concern to us. The Dalai Lama is a let us say, foul gas on the world stage. Nothing to me. But I'm giving you an example of how astute I am with regard to people and the world's political leaders and the political class. For years, I have ridiculed the Dalai Lama rather mildly because I know something about this type. I've met them. I've met these types with the holy robes, with the orange robes. I've seen them at various events where the little old ladies in tennis sneakers with Priuses come and sort of worship the man. Anyway, here we are, and here we have another abuse of the Obama administration. The top boss at the Department of Homeland Security says that the feds might not process illegal aliens sent to them by officials from Arizona. That means the top cop in Homeland Security is violating the law. That means the top cop in Homeland Security is backing the felons from Mexico and other points south. That means he is committing a crime. That means, like his boss, he is a criminal.